NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. We're here at TPC Boston in Massachusetts. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all of the action. And Frank, how does this course set up for the golfers out here today?
Well, Gil Hands and Brad Faxon, they did a lot of changes a few years back to sort of open up some of the driving areas. Consequently, you see there's a little bit more of a reward for the longer hitters. Fairways aren't really as tight as what you'll see on some other golf courses. Long and straight certainly gives you a big advantage at TPC Boston.
This is host of the Deutsche Bank Championship. That's a tournament that is part of the FedEx Cup playoffs. That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That's just downright embarrassing. On the putting surface and now off on the fringe. Wow. Locked in on the read and the speed. Been a little too much of that, Frank, just sort of ho-hum pars. Frank, the best in the game, they like to see a par 5 early. What's the second hole all about?
A couple of bunkers down the right side. This hole was renovated back in 2010. They sort of changed the mounding on the green, took a bunker away on the left, and now that second shot is daunting, even for the best players. A little extra. Ball just took off the face.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Wow, Frank, I mean, he put the thumb down on that one.
And kept it going, too. To mash that down like that, that's the air time, the hang time he got out. Oh, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
Really. This is that awkward length. Give me a break, Rich. Your mum could make that.
Ooh, that's a disappointment, Frank. Just a couple of feet.
Oh, that'll put the smile back on the face.
Frank, really nice mix of holes here at the start. TPC Boston, the third, it's a par 3, about 210 yards.
Yeah, nice brick wall over the back, sort of give that look like it's been there for 100 years. But another one, really, you have to fly this ball on the green. There's no chance of running it up. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
That is a beauty, a real beauty. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Well, the time is now to start making birdies, and there we go. One on the board, and suddenly inside the top 20.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of in that, but really, you've got to be aggressive from here on in.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
That is a fantastic long shot.
There's no way he could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help there.
And it makes the green in regulation. Getting set now over the putt. Watches that one go in as well to get to -3. Been fun so far. Let's see what's happening out at hole number 5. Couple of birdies already on the card. Still early, Frank, but we've seen some solid play.
This is exactly how you want to start the first round of a tournament, Rich.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Surely not.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Frank, all of a sudden, another player to factor in on this leaderboard.
Yeah, and things are starting to tighten up right now. Going to see where the next move comes from.
This is one of the most challenging holes on the golf course, Frank. 465-yard par 4 sixth.
Yeah, just hit your tee shot in between those two trees. You don't have to be too aggressive. You really do have to hit this ball on the fairway because that green is tucked very close to the water.
Wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it. A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway.
Rich, it's not all gone. This is where you can pick yourself off the canvas. Start to string together 1 or 2 good shots in a row.
Wipe away all the negative thoughts from the bad start and just try to focus on what's in front of you. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Birdie try up next. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has the shot to sink this one for birdie.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Frank, how does that par help his cause?
It certainly doesn't hurt it.
Frank, you just love the variety of holes here at TPC Boston. Now we get to the 7th. It's a 600-yard par 5.
It looks straight away, but the problem is if you don't hit a good tee shot, then you really have to be aware of that cross bunker. That is one place you don't want to go with your second shot.
Good contact, good result. Frank, mistake-free golf. You hope you can keep it together. Possibility of a very special round here.
Yeah, the only real thing to worry about is not to get too far ahead of yourself. At the moment, the swing looks tremendous. And just keep the round ticking over, one hole at a time. I know it sounds like a cliche, but right now, he's exactly where he wants to be.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up, it's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. And who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. On to the 8th hole, Frank. Nice par 3.
Yeah, this is where the accurate iron player will definitely get an advantage over the field. Be safely on deck.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Goes to 6 under par for the tournament. What a display of golf. Hole number 9, Frank, 472 yards. Good par 4.
Yeah, if you blink, it'll catch you. I'm loving that balance.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Just a little tap in here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Rich Thorder alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports on a gorgeous New England afternoon. It's fall, the leaves are changing, and maybe the fortunes will change as players get set for the 10th hole.
Yeah, good par 4, relatively straight. No fairway bunkers really in play. Got to be careful with the second shot, though. That water does come into play on the left side.
Really powering up here. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Well, it is nice to have that one in your bag, to be able to hit it that long.
Yeah, that has to be at least 315 yards.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Frank, you can feel the momentum shifting.
You can. It might look tight at the top at the moment, but you definitely get the impression we're going to see a change in the lead very soon.
Beautiful birdie right there. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
The birdie. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. 12th hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot. That has it to the right of this green. He's gone for a little extra. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Just a pure strike and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. These putts keep the round together. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count. And that is 9 under for the day. Ball's teed up at the par 4 13th.
and you want to keep that ball in the air as much as you can. Carry that air on the left side. That's a big tee shot, somewhere in that sort of 300-yard mark.
A heat-seeking missile right there. Wow. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close, that's good. Getting set now over the putt. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. Clean this up with a tap. They'll take it. That's a par. Frank, at the 14th down, anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way.
That's in the fairway. Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Now at the par 4 15th, what do you think of this hole, Frank?
I love the strategy involved here. It's not just necessarily a driver off the tee. Smart play often comes on top here because it's a second shot. Oh, I like that. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. How good has the swing tempo been?
Has not lost it since the first hole, Rich. I think that's been the key to the round. Started with that rhythm, even though the winds were out there. The winds haven't abated, and neither has that rhythm.
This is a good-looking shot. Well, it's obvious he is in complete command of his golf ball right now. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, fishing is a nice sport, just not at this hole.
Yeah, a little left here, you'll be more than fishing, that's for sure. Now, there's a little mound on the right side. It's about twice the size of a coffee table. When the flag's there, you need your best.
I like the looks of this one. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. See if you can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. And he has it for birdie. Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. Just playing great. 14 under already. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston has generated a lot of buzz through the years, hasn't it?
It has, and those changes have just made this finishing hole so much better. The fact that they've narrowed up the front of the green, they've made that left side more severe. Now you can't bail out on the left. If you do, it's an awful little pitch or even a putt up the hill.
The addition of that putt bunker, Frank, how has that changed the hole?
Well, if you stray off the tee or find one of those bunkers with your tee shot, you really have to be aware of exactly the distance that little pot bunker is away. Because if you just sort of whack it out of the bunker and lay it up there, you find the next bunker, then you're in trouble.
Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. He'll need to be strong with this. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, Frank, round one in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today it's live second round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. That ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed out there. Wow, Frank, that was an absolute bomb right there.
Yeah, what's longer than long? Because we just saw it.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. No fairway here, this one in that rough. Second shot coming out of the rough here. TPC Boston, home to the Deutsche Bank Championship. Frank, this is one of only 4 FedEx Cup playoff events on the PGA Tour, so this is a prestigious championship.
And especially with that Monday finish. This is the one event that really does suit the long hitters, but when the points start to increase, it certainly becomes extremely important.
So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. How about this? Birdies at 1 and 2. We could be in for something pretty special today. Now to the third hole. It's a par 3. What are we looking at, Frank?
Well, really, just keep your eyes away from that bunker on the right. That sort of snags many a golf ball.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today.
That was cruel. It looked like it was certainly going in.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. And he makes it for par. Frank, at 298 yards, the fourth is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills. And that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great fan to watch.
You see so many short shots around this green. Bunk left side, hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch. Perfect. Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, and you have to play that pitch across the bunker, that's no fun.
The second shot now to the par 4. On the green, and a chance for birdie.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Now on to the fifth, and Frank, a pretty challenging par 4.
Yeah, gentle dogleg to the left. There's a short bunker on the right. That's not really in play. You can just see that one on the left. Ideally, just want to hit something around 330 yards to this very difficult green.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. This is one of the most challenging holes on the golf course, Frank. 465-yard par 4 sixth.
Yeah, just hit your tee shot in between those two trees. You don't have to be too aggressive. You really do have to hit this ball in the fairway because that green is tucked very. It's on for a little extra.
Wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it. Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Well, this is the kind of wind that separates the great players from the average players. You really have to be strong to handle these kinds of winds. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Trying to make yet another birdie.
Oh, another one goes in.
Frank, now a big par 5, the 7th hole.
Yeah, there's an interesting feature on this par 5. About 100 yards short of the green is that huge cross bunker. So a good tee shot, that shouldn't be a problem. Stray a little, and then your mind is definitely on that.
This could be really good, Frank.
Strut.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Just dominated this hole, and it ends up with an eagle. Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. And Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.
And this is looking really good. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Doing what needs to be done. You need to make them from that distance. Hole number 9, Frank, 472 yards. Good par 4.
Yeah, if you blink, it'll catch you.
Real golfers, by the way, do not eat tuna sandwiches at the turn. They eat a hot dog, right?
Well, yeah, but if you make a mess of 9, then you're making hamburgers.
That is a heat-seeking missile right there. Wow. Caught that one flush, Frank. That was beautiful.
What was the movie again? Dead, solid, perfect.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Locked in on the read and the speed. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello for EA Sports. We're back on a beautiful fall day here at the TPC Boston, getting set to kick off the action here on the back nine. Frank, we were commenting earlier in the day that this round had really gone wrong. Are you surprised that he's been able to put it back together?
I certainly am. He'd lost his composure, his rhythm. So really to be playing this well so quickly after that, tip your hat.
Always a chance in this game. Beautiful rhythmic swing right there and right down Peachtree. Setting up for an approach shot here. This is going to be a tough day on the links. I mean, even the seagulls are walking to work. Just a pure strike and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. This from 7 feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, Frank, this is a tasty par 3, 231 you want.
Yeah, there's a mound in the middle of this green. You can use that, so you can either pitch the ball into that, let it roll back towards the flag, or even if the flag's on the back, you make 3 here, just walk straight away to the 12th.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday, and he'd do it again today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now at the 461-yard par 4 12th, how do you play it, Frank?
Well, hit 2 of your best here. Somehow find the fairway, and then you'd take anything on the green here. You see a lot of 6s here over the years.
That is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. About 95 yards to the hole with a wind at his back. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Well, that's how you do it. Hit it close, take the pressure off that putt. That one should be no problem. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. And another par 4 here at the 13th TPC Boston.
This is a slugger's paradise. Plays much longer than its 450 yards uphill. Big carry with the tee shot. That second shot's not exactly short either.
I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I've ever seen. Just let it rip. Oh my goodness, Frank, did you see that? He just annihilated that.
He just threw precision out the window. This is all about brute strength, and that is miles.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Comfortably knocks it in.
Frank, the 14th, this is a dogleg left, 495 yards. Another case where the driver will set everything up.
But you have to avoid those mounds on the left. They'll just snag your ball.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Second from an excellent lie. Appears to be tracking well. Big swing right there, a great result, and now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. Unstoppable right now. That's an eagle. Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between.
It's just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taken off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off it.
Dude, squeeze that one, Frank.
That is the champion of the mashes. He mashed up. I don't know if that button can be used again after that.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Just a beautiful approach shot. Settles in over the putt. Good putt. Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. He takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Frank almost at the house, but still some work to do. 412-yard par 4 17th.
Yeah, just poke something down that right side. Really, it's the second shot. You've got to worry about that big mound in the middle of the green. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
On to the finishing hole here at TPC Boston. What can we expect, Frank?
Drive down the left side, and then it's all about the second shot.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. This is a good-looking shot. He's hit it very close. He will thank Frank for an eagle.
Amazing how quickly the round changes. He'll quickly pick up two shots on the field.
Playing his third here at the par 5. Wow, makes eagle, makes everybody else look sort of average, Frank.
And look at the size of that lead on the leaderboard now.
So all the scores have been posted for round number 2. And look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with two very solid rounds of golf. The key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. Be very happy with that one.
Yeah, lag putt, I mean, really, it's unrealistic to try and make those. So anytime you can two-putt from there is a good result. And a great start.
Frank, the best in the game, they like to see a par 5 early. What's the second hole all about?
A couple of bunkers down the right side. This hole was renovated back in 2010. They sort of changed the mounding on the green, took a bunker away on the left, and now that second shot is daunting, even for the better. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Is it stopped yet? It's still going.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards. Surely not.
Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be low round today.
So we started with a short par 4, then the par 5 second, now a par 3 here at the third, Frank.
Got an L-shaped green just protected by that bunker on the right, so be very careful where that flag's located.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Beautifully done. Nice birdie. All right, Frank, now at the fourth hole, this is a chance to flex the muscles. It's a drivable 4.
It is. Well worth the go, but just be careful. If you flare one a little right, just right of those 3 bunkers, there's a little bit of a hazard.
Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
Now, as they say, 300-yard drive, 1 shot. Miss a short one, also 1 shot.
That's painful. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the opening at TPC Boston, you could describe it as fun, gettable. It starts to change in character here at the 5th, doesn't it?
Yeah, beautiful par 4. You've got to be cognizant of exactly how far you can fly the ball, though, because there's 3 distinct sections of this green. Oh, that's fine.
Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Just 5 feet left. continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Ready now at the 6th. It is a tricky 465-yard par 4.
Yeah, hit it through the chute. Water comes into play a little bit down the left if you're a long hitter. Just smokes it. Oh, if this is up, it's good.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday, and another opportunity on the way. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. This is a pretty sizable par 5 here, Frank, the 7th.
But it's reachable. There's some mounds down there. If you keep it down the right side, hopefully that tee shot can kick it a little forward. And that green angled at about 45 degrees, very reachable.
What a drive. Just tattooed that.
Second shot. It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Well, Frank, this is something we've seen more and more of in recent years, players just on the fringe.
Yeah, it's good to see. It shows he's thinking. You don't just have to grab the lob ball. That's a hybrid putt. You name it, whatever works.
And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Has it. Good putt right there. Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. And Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Nice play right there. That's in pretty close. Settles in over the putt. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Frank, I don't know about you, but I love a good hot dog and a soda at the turn. Of course, it tastes a lot better after you've made par. How difficult is that proposition here at the 9th?
Well, if you stray with your tee shot here, you'll be making hamburgers, that's for sure.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Good putt. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're back in New England at the TPC Boston on a gorgeous fall afternoon. Frank, want to make the turn with a little momentum? What's the 10th setup like?
Well, a lot of the pros just hit 3-wood down here. It's not overly long. It's fairway first. And then, of course, just a short iron into this green that shapes away from you.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Sinks the putt. For birdie. Frank, given all of the trouble that you can get into here at this par 3 11th, you'd have to say that a player's going to be happy walking off with 3.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest greens on the golf course, Rich, and too often people try and go a little flag hunting. If the flag's on the right side, you don't want to pay the price by finishing up in the bunker.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. So a tester from 4 feet. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Now at the 461-yard par 4 12th, how do you play it, Frank?
Well, hit 2 of your best here. Somehow find the fairway, and then you'd take anything on the green here. See a lot of 6s here over the years.
Really powering up here. A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, when you look at great rivalries in sports, you realize that athletes need each other. Joe Frazier needed Muhammad Ali to achieve greatness, to achieve legendary status. And in golf, Tom Watson needed Jack Nicklaus to push him to another level.
And also to define an era. Without one, we couldn't think of the 80s or the 90s or the 2000s or the 2010s. You need those players to define that era. So you need competition. Competition is not without rivalry. Well, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
And another par 4 here at the 13th TPC Boston.
This is a slugger's paradise. Plays much longer than its 450 yards uphill. Big carry with the tee shot. That second shot's not exactly short either. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
Wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it. Frank, that swing looks lively and strong.
Oh, that had to fly 300. It's close to 310. Oh, this is right at it.
That is classy.
No chance of going in.
Birdie try again here today. And he has it for birdie. Frank, the 14th, this is a dogleg left, 495 yards. Another case where the driver will set everything up.
But you have to avoid those mounds on the left. They'll just snag your ball.
I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I've ever seen. Just let it rip. That's in the fairway.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich, I'll tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
See if he can clip this one, drive it in there from about 120 yards.
Safely on deck.
How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close? That's good. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, I don't think they've come up yet with an EA Sports Bass Fishing Challenge, and this wouldn't be the time to do it, would it? 16th hole.
We might see a few people fishing for their golf ball, though. Big mound in the middle of this green. You don't have to go directly at the flag when it's on the left. You can use that mound to kick the ball around.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all of that?
Just a couple of feet. Go ahead and do that for birdie. All right, you want to bring it home in style. You want to finish with a flourish. 412-yard, par 4 17th. What's the way to play it?
Just head it down the right side. You don't really want to mess with that sort of rock crop bunkers down the left side. All sorts of bad things happen if you finish there.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
On to the finishing hole here at TPC Boston. What can we expect, Frank?
Drive down the left side, and then it's all about the second shot. Oh, if this is up, it's good.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
This is an awkward length.
Just misses. How does that not go in? He's made it. That wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. Well, that's just how you envision it when you walk to the first tee. High and deep, right in the middle of the fairway. Good way to start. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday and trying for another one today. Just has the feel today. Here at the par 5 second hole, just over 540 yards, Frank.
Yeah, keep it to the left of those bunkers. You can play it as a three-shotter if you're not too ambitious. But, well, why not sort of dangle the little hook out there and have a go at it for two?
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Frank, about 150 yards to that hole location. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh, dude, that's an eagle. Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie. Second shot.
That's how you keep a round going. Make them from that distance. Here now with a par 4 fourth, and at just 298 yards. That's right, under 300 yards, end of par 4. You thinking about driving the green?
Only the faint of heart won't go for this green. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, this is a game, as we know, that requires thought. It's what makes it so challenging. Club selection is critical, isn't it?
It is, and you don't just blindly grab one out, and if you hit a club 150 yards and you go, this is my 150-yard club, and that's what I have. Is it wet? Is it cold? Am I into the breeze? There's all these things that make this game special. Maybe taking one more and just hitting it a little bit easier can solve all those problems.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Score that a birdie. Frank, the fifth hole, beefy at 466 yards. What's the best way to attack here?
Well, it's a gentle dogleg left, Rich. That first bunker really doesn't come into play on the right side. The one on the left is the one you've got to be cognizant of. Get something a little right of that, you'll have second shot around 160, 170 yards in.
That was just a beautiful drive. You hit it solid and right in the middle. Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Good putt. Sixth hole here at TPC Boston, always a fan favorite. What do people like about it, Frank?
Well, it's like a goal kicker hole. There's these two big pine trees, and especially when you turn off, he's gone for a little extra. What a great shot.
That one came right off the meat of the bat. He really laid into that.
More than got a piece of that.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
So the second of the par four goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. This is a pretty sizable par 5 here, Frank, the 7th.
But it's reachable. There's some mounds down there. If you keep it down the right side, hopefully that tee shot can kick it a little forward. And then that green, angled at about 45 degrees, very reachable.
And that ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a seed out there. Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Settles in over the putt. And he's made it for eagle. Frank, looking at the 8th, par 3 of 213 yards, obviously short, is trouble.
Yeah, that's where it's narrow. Ideally, you want to fly that ball more, sort of at least 10 or 12 yards onto this green, where it starts to widen up. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Trying to make yet another birdie. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, I don't know about you, but I love a good hot dog and a soda at the turn. Of course, it tastes a lot better after you've made par. How difficult is that proposition here at the 9th?
Well, if you stray with your tee shot here, you'll be making hamburgers, that's for sure.
Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Is it stopped yet? It's still going.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
And this is looking really good. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo for EA Sports. We're back on a beautiful fall day here at the TPC Boston, getting set to kick off the action here on the back nine. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Looks like about 80 yards left.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday, and he'd do it again today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. So you see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green.
Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. Getting set now over the putt.
Great too.
Beautiful. Moving on now to the 12th, and Frank, describe this hole for us.
Sneaky good par 4. It's long enough, you know, sort of that 450, 460 mark. Bends a little to the left. Really, you want to be in the middle of fairway here because that second shot is green, just tilting towards the hazard. One of the toughest second shots you have on the golf course.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a little tap in here. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
And another par 4 here at the 13th TPC Boston.
This is a slugger's paradise. Plays much longer than its 450 yards uphill. Big carry with the tee shot. That second shot's not exactly short either.
I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I've ever seen. Just let it rip. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Good swing, good shot yet again. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot in there. Easy birdie.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Great shot to get the birdie. Frank, the 14th, this is a dogleg left, 495 yards. Another case where the driver will set everything up.
But you have to avoid those mounds on the left. They'll just snag your ball. Oh, I liked that. Oh, that's fine.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Superb shot.
That's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
Now at the par 4 15th, what do you think of this hole, Frank?
I love the strategy involved here. It's not just necessarily a driver off the tee. Smart play often comes on top here because it's a second shot hole.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Really well done, just inside of 5 feet there. Moving on to 16 now. This is one where you sort of lick your chops, Frank, because it's pretty short, 161 yards. Where's the challenge here?
Where the fish go. That big lake on the left, that's the challenge.
This one looks right on point. Birdie try up next. Birdie try again here today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, 412 yards on the card doesn't look like a whole lot, but
You can play a little longer because really you've got to play it down the right. Don't play it as a dogleg. Just go point A and then point B. Well, when he goes after it like he is here, just smokes it. Well, this is not heading in the right direction.
it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Oh my goodness, Frank, did you see that? He just annihilated that.
He just threw precision out the window. This is all about brute strength, and that is miles.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh my goodness, he just missed that. And that was almost tap-in distance. Trying to grind out a par here. Needs it. Continues to hold that sizable lead on the rest of the field. On to the 18th and a big par 5 to finish out the round.
Yeah, fun way. Let's see, course record 61. What can you do here?
Wait, this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, it's straight at it.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here in the final hole. This one has a chance to be close. Big swing right there, and a great result. And now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up to win the Deutsche Bank Championship. There it is, your eagle. Just a tremendous week of golf. And that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be proud of himself, too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high-quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.